This game has issues. I'm understanding more about what the issues are, okay? You may notice the last VOD that I made of this game is titled Summoners Are a Little Broken. That's because summoners are a little broken. You may also notice that I've got a new character here, a warrior called... So there's Mao Suk and Yunbi. I have both characters here. Both sisters in my game are both of my characters. I've also got some new items to show you. First, we're going with my summoner. We're going to play the summoner later, but I want to show you something really interesting about the item that I found here. And I found all of this playing my warrior. So the RNG has struck me good. Really good. I found an amazing item on the warrior or the barbarian. I don't know what they are. The game is loading. Okay, good. The thing I found was his armor. Intelligence provides no max mana, but you get 100 to spirit, increase armor and energy shield on the item, all resistances, and 2 sockets. I can have... And I'm going to show you the gameplay that I've now built off of this one item for this one build. This absolutely broken item for a summoner build which only uses spirit, okay? I have 5 skeleton mages. 5 cold skeleton mages. I only have 2 skills on my bar, and I'm going to show you why. Will you wait until they freeze, and then you cold snap, cold snap, cold snap, cold snap, cold snap. And you wait till freeze, cold snap, cold snap, cold snap. Look at that clear speed! That is absurd. That is absurd damage. This is an insane build. This item changes everything. And just even without the item, okay? Cold snap and cold snap and frost mages, absurd, insane. Scatter shot and purist. You clear rooms like crazy, and bosses go down insanely quickly because chill just builds no matter what the damage is. It's amazing. I think. I don't know. I've learned some new mechanics though, playing on the warrior. Who I prefer the melee gameplay. The warrior, there's a second unique armor that I found from the warrior that's really good as well. Maybe not the best, but with a good amount of sustain, I think it works. And the way that I built this warrior was very interesting. I built this warrior with no usage of the existing inventory, because it's not solo self-found, but effectively it's shared, okay? So up until this point, this was all stuff that I found on my own, okay, with this character. So through sheer luck, 2 unique items, sheer luck, Coats of Red, increased almost double armor and evasion stats, almost 95 to max life, stun threshold up the wazoo, 131, but a chance to be inflicted with bleeding when you're hit, which is okay, because all you need to do is just heal it back in some way in your potions. I enjoy the melee playstyle a lot, but there's a lot of problems with this game that I'm starting to see. 1, your damage really does take a while to level up. It took me until level 11 and getting to somewhere near the end of the first act to get these items, these heavy maces, and I skipped a lot in order to get as much progress as I could. You die very quickly as a melee class, to the point where it feels a little impossible to play, actually, in many different ways. I'm not a big fan of how difficult it is too early on, but I recognize that it's also a bit of a skill element, because if you can outskill, you do fairly well. I also think, and I realize now, the reason why Summoner is so easy and feels so good too is because summons themselves are whole units of gameplay. So this is another issue with this game that I found playing this melee class, okay? When you... I need to go back to down. Sorry, this probably... I need like an empty skill gem to show... I don't have any empty skill gems, do I? Maybe I do. Yeah, here we go. These are the skills you have when you start as a warrior. Bone Shatter and Rolling Slam. Rolling Slam, oh, you'll see it. Bone Shatter, really good as well. You'll see it. And Earthquake. This is the one that I think is the most problematic and is indicative of the rest of the game's design. Earthquake puts a little jagged ground thing on the floor that will eventually erupt over 4 seconds. You have support gems to lower this by like 35%, okay? The problem is that there's no combo with this. It's sure the jagged ground slows a target, but doing this skill on its own is not good enough to actually keep you alive. The truth is, it doesn't really do enough to keep you alive. It's a normal slam move that does decent AoE for 75% damage, but you might as well just do Rolling Slam, which does even more damage, and has insane stun buildup with a much bigger radius immediately. and total cast time is roughly about, let's say, 2.5 seconds, compared to 4 seconds, and you have to have the enemy stand on that spot for it to finally pop. So, major problem there. But then, think about this. How do you make it better? Well, you can go for the support gem, lowers the time to pop by 35%. Or, let me fix the sound as well. You can go for the Shockwave Totem at skill gem level 3, which will erupt any jagged ground immediately, every 3 seconds. These two skills combo into each other, Earthquake and Shockwave Totem, but you don't get one until later. So your early game, if you if you take Earthquake first, because it takes a while for you to get your second skill gem, sucks. But if you go Rolling Slam, it's amazing, because Rolling Slam on its own is an amazing skill. Immediate damage, immediate stun threshold, good CC, a bit of travel time, so you need to know to use it, it's fine. But then immediately, if you want to get a combo with the Earthquake, you can't. You don't until you have a level 3 skill gem, which really drops later until, like, once you kill the Lachlan. Instead, you can get Bone Shatter, which, when somebody is close to being stunned, you can Bone Shatter them, do a ton of damage AoE, and instantly finish the stun instead of having to build the stun meter. Guess what Rolling Slam does? It builds stun meter out the wazoo. Summons don't have this problem. Summons are basically entirely distinct. Like, they are on their own. Summons can just are a full package deal as soon as you skill into it. Skeleton Warrior is the only one that isn't, but it's because it's meant to be mainly a meat shield type of summon. If you go Skeletal Sniper, though, you have persistent passive damage and an active skill that does AoE damage. And then you have Unearth, which can then construct little bone minions for you from corpses and does a ton of AoE. And you have Contagion, which does damage over time and spreads. And then, while this has a combo later, this on its own is actually really good compared to Earthquake, which is 4 seconds. Quarterstaff has kind of the same deal, kind of, in that you have a lot of combos later on, like Tempest Bell. Tempest Bell uses the combo mechanic, but you don't get really access to combo finishers until later. Vaulting Impact is a great stun and a daze, but the thing that really gets you something nice when you actually finish a stun is with this. Staggering Palm. So you have to wait for all these really cool combos. Early on, you don't really have many combos with the free Frozen. Well, except for the Frozen. But Frozen takes time to build up too. It's strange to me that some classes feel more fleshed out. I haven't tried the range yet, but I do want to try the range after to see if it has the same problems. But it feels like, at least to me, the melee classes have a lot less options early to build fun, interesting gameplay loop combos. And it takes a bit more time to get there. Versus the mage, you just go immediately into fun zone. It's really odd to me. Your damage scaling as well means that it takes a while to do a lot of damage. Like, the Draven, the skeleton boss, was very annoying to deal with early on. So, a lot of issues. But, boy, is the melee loop fun. I think the melee... I failed to join any instances. Oh no. Did I speak too much? Have I said too many poor things? Am I going to be banned? The melee is very fun. But look at this damage that you take. That is insane damage. The poison especially. Poison is a deadly killer. Oh god. Oh god. It's been one single night and I forgot all of my skills. Sorry. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. I forgot everything. Sorry. Uh-oh. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Let me lower the volume a bit too. Oh shit. The melee is way more tense. A lot more tense. Like, you are in the thick of it for a very, very long time. The combos are very interesting though, because again, if you get the Sun combo and then you finish with a Bone Shatter, you do a lot of damage, and you increase your Mace Strike to do a lot of damage against immobilized enemies, you have a very good bossing combo. But how do you get there when you're dying so quickly? And summons don't really have to deal with this issue. Summons can avoid the issue entirely. by, again, tanking for everything for you. And the problem will always be that it's RNG whether or not you have the right items to survive certain encounters. I will say, the shield gameplay is the most fleshed out. Without any skills on the shield, the amount of animation canceling that you have that's much more easily accessible changes everything. Because normally, to animation cancel, you either dodge roll, or there's a bit of a trick. You can start a skill that usually locks you in. Like that. It usually locks you in. If you don't have anything to stop it, you can input a movement command explicitly to cancel it. But this is also the tricky part. It must be timed perfectly, so you either do it then, or you can cancel at any time by doing the opposite movement. So, as long as you move away from it, it's always going to cancel. Or, if you wait until when it impacts, when you're about to transition, you can cancel by going any which way. But this one's way harder to time, IMO. Whereas, it's easier to almost always go the opposite way to cancel. And in doing so, you get the benefits of some skills without necessarily going through the full thing. So it has a lot of very, very interesting fighting mechanics that fundamentally are way more fun from a melee perspective. But in doing so, it also means I think that the melee characters have a much harder time staying alive and really, really pushing because you need to be very good at the game to play melee. And so in a way, the fantasy is that you must be good at the game to want to play like a melee character, which I don't think is really good for the game. If it's that skill-based, I wonder how people are going to enjoy the game long-term. Not necessarily to say that it's bad for the skill-based, but I'm surprised that you need so much of it early on to really have to really make a healthy dent within enemies that they're fighting without suffering from basically getting shit on immediately. Like, look at the damage that I'm taking from just the poison. Just the poison. These enemies in particular, those poison little spitters, they feel extremely overtuned for the damage that they do. Not even the physical damage really hurts you. And with elemental damage, you need resistances. But what are the odds that you get resistances by this point? Pretty low. And so you have to go back and farm other places. It doesn't really feel good. It just feels like they're still figuring things out. So still figuring out how to make the system work. But it feels like they're playing too much into what they're doing, and it just doesn't feel nice. It's odd. But they're getting there. Slowly, and I think they will get there eventually more and more, but yeah, it's something about it just doesn't feel super good to be in melee range, and it feels significantly harder. As always though, summons will always be better than non-summons. Summoners will always have this benefit of having someone there to tank for you, so it's kind of hard to, you know, to feel bad about it. Summons are just amazingly good. But my god, does it feel painful. It just feels awful. In many different ways. But when it works, I love the melee combat style. The melee combat style is so much better. So much. It's so much more engaging, so much more fun. It's so much more interesting to play. It's so good. So goddamn good. I love it. I just need to tune it a bit more to make it less painful, I think. They also need to fix the skill gem thing. The skill gem filter shit doesn't work at all. Like it there's so many better options here for what you want to do, especially if you want to do a lot of damage to bosses. The lethality while they're heavy stunned is amazing. And then, but it doesn't show up because it's just not there. And then you have to go and find it yourself, which is stupid. It's odd to me. So you might as well go like this, bunch of tempo into that. Shit, I need more dexterity. Wait. Easy. But yeah, elemental damage, crazy overtune. Early, it's actually so painful. And as a warrior, Your best bet is actually to wait until the level 3 skill gem, because it's not like switching to a bow can really change your gameplay much. In fact, it feels worse, right? Especially if you have a melee combo. Like my combo right now is, on a boss fight, I use the hammer for increased stun build-up, to then build up stun like crazy using the rolling slam, right? Using this, the first hit, over and over and over. And then when they get close, I switch over to this, to do the Bone Shatter to stun, into Armor Break, into just swing. Like, there's a lot of really cool combos, but trying to minimize damage and having to play a certain way to minimize the damage sucks. Like a boom. There we go. Okay, so now, but once you get this, the Earthquake Totem, it's so much easier to stay alive. Against range, at least. Positioning is also a major deal in this game. More so than any other class, I think. Positioning with this class is absurd. You need to be good at it. And I've heard the same for the monk as well, so I know for sure that that's how it is for the monk. But my god, is a melee combat so goddamn fun. It's such a good mix. There's some issues with the controls though. Again, that cancel mechanic can often happen very accidentally. Very, very often I've accidentally canceled things when I didn't want to. The reliability of cancels is also a bit strange. Like the ability for you to cancel the first part of the slam is very, very loose. And it's presumably meant to be like that because you're not meant to be able to easily... Did I just get an Exalted Orb? You're not meant to very easily be able to cancel other moves, right? But because it's there, you tend to try to want to use it. With the shield, it's the easiest to cancel because block... I fucking hate opening the shop. I don't know why the shop makes a network call, waits for the response. I don't know why they they just don't do optimistic UI stuff. Get cancelled. Oh no, what have I said this time? What the? But it's weird that the shield canceling is so much better than the roll canceling. You don't know. You've been talking about... Oh yeah, it's true. I've been talking about absurd canceling. True. But it's just... It's strange to me because it should be the same effect, but it just doesn't work. But when you get it down, when it does work, it feels good. I feel like they need almost a specific button to press to cancel, if that makes sense. That isn't just the block, if that makes sense. Because the way that you do it with the movement feels almost like a bug. And very often, actually, if you're in the middle of a fight and you want to position around to do moves, right? If you accidentally like press the back button, you keep canceling your move and you don't know why. Like you almost forget why it happened. Well, what thing waits for a response? You didn't catch that in the UI here. So the whole game will freeze if I press this button. You don't see it now because it's preloaded, but the first load, everything freezes as it's loading in all this information from the shop. When realistically, they could just open the UI here, and then asynchronously make the call. Yeah, you kind of saw it, right? I think it's trying to update something, but the first time, it's always the worst. It's just something about it. I wish they just did it in the background as you press the button without blocking this, because sometimes when you accidentally press it, you want to go back to the game. The map has a weird loading delay too. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of weird things about this game's UI. Let me show you the power of a word. Okay, I failed to cancel again, as per usual. I failed to cancel. Okay, I'm dying. These crabs hurt like fucking crazy. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm alive. That's the power of a warrior. The power of the warrior is you keep saying, I'm dying, but you still never die. You still never die. That's the power of a warrior. Ooh. Ooh. You say you die, but you never die. Why? For I am warrior. Ooh. See, again, the cancel doesn't really work, but I'm pressing it perfectly.
Dodge this!
It just feels weird and broken the way that the cancel works at the moment. Oh! These range units are so fucking strong. I hate them. God, I hate... It sucks too, because like fighting them isn't necessarily fun, but it forces you to play this almost slow, meandering dodge and wait style, which is odd. Not that you have to, but if you go in like balls deep, you get demolished. They're just very overtuned. There's also another issue with the stun threshold skills, like the Bone Shatter. You'll see this. So at Bone Shatter, that bar under their name, I'll do one hit to show you. Fuck, he almost died. So you'd see now how he's highlight, right? Bone Shatter will instantly push him into a stun range now and do an AoE. But if you do too much stun, he immediately goes stun and you don't get to use Bone Shatter. It's strange. It's like, I don't know, the way that is, it means that you can't have too much of a good thing. And I'm like, buddy, because let's see that, he got stunned. So I couldn't do it. But now he has stun resistance because he got stunned once. It's like, oh man, now I can't stun him anymore. That sucks. Look at that poison damage. Jesus Christ. That poison damage is absurd. And again, because it's RNG, whether or not you get more poison resistance, you're usually shit out of luck if you don't get it. But I don't want to use a shield because the shield, while it's fun, it doesn't feel fit for the fantasy. But the shield really is the easiest way to get that kind of mobility that you need. Is Yunbi a character from the dating game? Yes. Yes. She is. She is. So far, probably my favorite character.
I hit hard, not fast.
I hit hard, not fast. Who says that when they try to equip a dexterity shield? Here, let me show you the skill. What happens when you have a one-handed and you have the raised shield skill? Because the raised shield skill really does make everything feel smoother. So much smoother. Yeah, put that there. Okay, so now raised shield. Oh my god, I'm gonna do we'll do T as Bone Shatter for now. We'll also upgrade something actually. Maybe we'll just upgrade Bone Shatter. Yeah, there we go. So with the shield, you can cancel pretty easily. So now there's no need to do any hard movement stuff. You just go cancel, cancel, cancel. It's absurdly better for the flow of the gameplay. In a way, it feels worse to play without the shield, which sucks because two-handers should be a lot better, but you do overall more damage by having the ability to cancel and animation cancel into harder combos. And again, the melee is so good that you have animation cancels, and you have the ability to block these projectiles, right? But it means that some fantasies feel worse than others in terms of gameplay, which is strange to me. Keybinds are also kind of an issue. I need a better mouse for this. But the switch to action combat also means that you can't... Like, it feels a bit clunky to use the control keys to go to the second bar. Like, the control scheme is a little bit clunky, and it's just a natural problem of the genre when you have such active action combat. It's really hard to make it work. Let's see, now look. With the shield, these things don't hurt at all. But it means ultimately that you can't play without shield. The fantasy of being a barbarian that has stuff with the frequency at which they shoot, because they shoot very often. They just keep shooting. They just keep on going, man. And because they don't shoot all at once, it means that sometimes you just are doomed. It's very interesting to see the way that they balance the combat here. But did you see that? So much smoother now with the shield. The combos are way better to do. Going into the stun, getting them down into stun range, and immediately bone shattering to finish, or at least to do AoE. It's just those elemental damages are insane early. And I think they overtuned the elemental because it's a projectile, so you could dodge it, right? Except it's very hard to dodge, and usually what you end up having to do is funnel into zones, which is very RPG classic, right? But it means your gameplay devolves into this: hide behind the wall, wait for it to finish. It's not very engaging to play with these types of enemies so early. And it's only early. I think later on it wouldn't be much of a problem. Once you get the necessary defenses, right, and the resistances, and even the skills to punish this, right. It's only because right now you don't really have many options that it feels worse. You can't get the resistances. It doesn't exist at this point. It's pure RNG if you get it or not, right? Oh god. Oh god. Jesus Christ. And now we wait. But when it does work, my god is it good. I think they've nailed the gameplay loop a lot. Even with these two basic skills of rolling slam cancel into just AoE, it feels so nice. The flow is so solid.
Crush them!
Just, I don't know, very overtuned range units at the moment. Very overtuned. At least early. Once you get resistances, the whole problem disappears a bit. How long is that going to take, right? And that's, to be fair, I think I'm slightly above average in terms of skill too. I'm pretty good in that I found the ability to cancel certain skills, right? I don't know how many people know about these cancelings and can do it consistently well. So it must be even worse if you're bad at the game. Like, significantly worse. You must have a shitty time. But with a little more tuning, I think this gameplay style is perfect. I think they've absolutely nailed what they wanted to do with the vision. It's such a good ARPG. And again, feels very different from other games like Lost Ark and stuff, where I think the balance of those skills and the ways that they operate those skills and the ways that they interact, it's more about clearing rooms and doing as much damage as you can. It's not really different here, but here you have to think about how you want to inflict that damage and what's the best way to inflict that damage. Should you armor break something at this point? Do you have the opportunity to? How can you handle these things while dealing with the melee? Should you do a rolling slam at this point? Should you even finish a full rolling slam, which I usually never do, but sometimes it's actually useful. Should you even do an earthquake, which I usually hate because it's dog shit, but sometimes you want to eat the dog shit. Sometimes it's good. So many different choices that I think work out very well for this game. Very, very well. My only complaint now is that the movement speed is so goddamn slow, it takes forever. Quote ad, sometimes you want to eat the dog shit. Look, okay, now to show you the power of this build in a boss fight. I'm gonna shit on this guy. I don't even need the shield. The shield is only for the shitties. The shield is for the shitters, alright? The shield is for the shitters. Bosses, this build is built to demolish a boss. I'm gonna pound him. You switch to the hammer, you get the bonus stun threshold, you queue it up, boom. Boom. Dodge that, I didn't dodge. Boom. 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 Stun threshold. Wrong button. T. Boom. Break his armor. Boom. Then fuck him. He's no armor. Fuck him.
You won't get away from me.
Back to the hammer. Boom. You just keep booming and bagging them. You just keep booming and bagging them. You boom and you bag them. Put the bone shatter back over here.
Rage all you want, beast.
Okay, listen, buddy. Ow. See, sometimes it's nice to do it double if you have the opportunity, because the damage increases is actually nuts. So now we break, and then you slap him. But armor shatter, break his armor. Look at that damage. Holy shit. He's gonna run. He's gonna walk away now. I love the voice acting. He's already mostly dead. Come here.
Hammer and anvil!
Ow. Holy shit. He fucked me. Ooh. Boom. Done. On my sorcerer. On my witch, that took way longer. I don't know if any of you remember, but that one was way worse on my sorcerer. On my witch. I don't know what the difference is. It's all magic to me. Says the barbarian. I don't know what the fucking difference is. It's all magic to me. I don't give a shit. That's insane. Absolutely absurd. And it feels so much more skill-based because you're so deep in the moment. You're just going, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna stun you. Boom, boom. Armor break. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, whip you down. So good. Just the elemental damage is so overtuned that you get shit on before you even get there. So, problems, right? Real meaningful problems. But once you get there, boys are good. Not to say that the mages are necessarily bad either. I think the mages can be fun, but summoners, they're a little bit interesting. They require really good items to make them fun. And I've got the good item to make it fun, but my god. There's another thing too that I really hate. You may notice that I had to switch my keybinds. So this is another problem with this game. I know why they do it, but I think they should think about it. I put Ray's shield over here, okay? When I have a shield out, that's fine. I have only 2 weapon sets. I have 1 weapon for stunning larger monsters, and I want to keep this. It makes sense to have the hammer to stun someone, a large monster. It makes sense to have this to fight with the mobs, right? In a way, I wish I had 3 weapon sets, but let's assume that I don't have it, and I manually switch it out, okay? So already flaw 1. There's not really enough weapon slots to accommodate certain playstyles with certain things. But that's a choice that you have to make. It's a limitation, and it's a tactical, strategical choice that they've added into the game that's baked into the core of it. So fine, let's work around it by changing the weapons on the fly. Why does Ray's shield disappear? Why does it reappear down here? And why is it that Bone Shatter now doesn't move up here? Because look, if you do this now, if I put Bone Shatter over here and I put back the shield, Ray's shield is gone. The hotbar should be per weapon combination. Not weapon, the item itself, but weapon type combination. If you have a mace and a shield, your hotbar should be static to that. But if you have 2 maces, it should be static to that. Because with 2 maces, I prefer Bone Shatter on the right click because you don't really have anything else, right? With the shield, imagine having Ray's shield on T or something and having Bone Shatter on the right click. The block on T would be awful. Better to have it on the right click and have to deal with Bone Shatter here. A very niche issue in the sense that I enjoy certain mindsets for certain weapons. Maybe a lot of players don't, but in doing so, it means that you have to play in a weird way where when you switch over to this weapon, there's an empty weapon slot that doesn't do anything. And it's like, why? You could have it do something. Even if you have to mentally change your mindset, you're already doing that by changing weapons. Your brain can handle the context switch, and it feels better to actually have specific weapon hotkey loadouts. It's just weird. I don't know why they've decided on this shittier system. There's a lot of small issues like that I think is death by 1,000 cuts that will eventually make it worse over time, right? They have to think about these things earlier on, and I think they should allow you to have that complexity with weapon loadout hotkeys, not skills with hotkeys. Skill gems should also be way more often. Skill gems take so long to get that I'm like, it really doesn't feel like the system that they built for experimentation even exists. Because what they said was, we built this system so that you can experiment on these skills. But that's not true. You can't experiment with this shit. There's no way to experiment with it. You're stuck with your choice for like 5 to 7 levels. That takes a very long time. There's not enough skill gems. Some skills also feel weird the way that they control. I don't know why Rolling Slam, here, if I click and I want to look around, right? You can't change the trajectory. You have to click it and hold in order to change it. If it's on middle mouse, a bit annoying, but sure, okay? You can't move anyways. If it's on R, for instance, good luck trying to cancel your movement on R using the backspace trick, right? Using the moving back trick. it feels like a lot of conflicting control schemes and conflicting details about the controls that make it hard to want to play it full action. And I think that's going to eventually drive people towards builds that lean away from the action aspects, which will always happen anyways. But I think it's going to happen even more because it's a bit clunky in certain areas where it really matters. So backspace cancel sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Or like backwards motion cancel, let's say, right? Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. If your button is on E to use the skill, and this guy moves around me, right? If he's too close and I want to use it on him, but it moves you forward, well, I've just missed. You have to hold it down to then do it, cancel, and then do it. Like, it's just, the movement doesn't really feel good. Because it moves you forward, you want to redirect it to the guy. If it's on E, while you're holding E, it's not like you can then press say W at the same time without a lot of like finger dexterity. Or Q is probably an even better example. You put it on the Q, you want to cancel backwards. You have to let go of a Q, which then prevents you from moving it around and aiming it. So you lose the ability to aim it at someone, so you'll probably miss because you walk past them. It's nonsensical. It should be consistent all around the way that you control something. And rolling slam is a big offender of this. I imagine other skills might have that too. If it's gonna follow your cursor, just have it follow your cursor. Makes it so much easier. Maybe not super intentional, given that maybe you shouldn't be able to cancel everything by movement, but that's on them to solve. That's on me to figure out. I'm only here to play the game. They can solve that on their own. But my god, when it works, holy shit, it is fun. So goddamn fun. It looks like I'm using the same two skills, but the amount of mechanical complexity that's in there, and sort of the little choices. And you saw the accidental cancel there. The accidental cancel of my bonus smash. But the complexity of even trying to use these skills is amazing with the animation canceling. It's so good. Just needs a bit more polish in terms of the control scheme, I think. Shield is also insane. Like, if you go shield, I think you're gonna win. Shield has a problem, though, in that the block animation timing lasts for so long that you get shit on. That's sort of the worst part of shields. Because the game, I don't know why they do this. There are two portions to the shield. One is the manual block. The other is the classic ARPG percentage block. I think the percentage block locks you in an animation, because whenever I percentage blocked, I couldn't fucking do anything. I couldn't move. I don't know why. But that was last night, and it may also be a network issue. So let's see if that's true or not.
Please.
But boy, oh boy, they're close. I think they're... Oh god, I'm so close. They're so close. They just... a little bit more time, a little bit more polish. This could be amazing, genuinely. It's already kind of amazing. Rightfully, though, this is not PoE 1. This is Lost Ark on crack. This is not PoE 1. This is Lost Ark on crack. This is No Rest for the Wicked with a lot less punishing things happening to you. And a lot more, I think, RPG-ness to it. And in many ways, a lot more fluidity that benefits those RPG systems. A lot less punishing, a lot more fluidity, a lot more casual in a sense, but also a lot more approachable, a lot more accessible. No Rest for the Wicked. Not PoE 1. RPG system, PoE 1 all the way through and through, I think. Maybe not until endgame. We're building a bit more flimsy now because they don't have every single skill in, right? And again, as I mentioned, the skill tree problem of the skill combo should be closer. Like, they should just give you Earthquake, Shockwave Totem at level 1 with Earthquake, and just have 4 skills at the first set, because it just flows better for learning how to play the game. And flows better for the early stages too. And, you know, this will change over time, obviously, presuming that the game stays alive and they don't decide to go back towards Path of Exile 1, because the whole one company development resources thing. But I think they've got something good. I'm using shield animation cancelling heavily, too. I will say dodge sucks. The dodge roll is the worst part of the game. Really? The dodge roll is just so slow that... And the enemy projectiles and movements are so fast that you're often at the mercy of the enemy and they just demolish you. It's bad. More rolling slam, you get even more thing. What's interesting is that presumably this might get better over time with certain builds and stuff, but I don't see any real easy way to add movement. Leveling as well, same PoE problem where so many of your early nodes are pretty boring, but I feel like even more enhanced. At least PoE 1 had some interesting stuff fairly early for certain builds. Here, it's mostly stat boost all the way through. The mage tree seems to have the most interesting stuff in terms of what you can do. The melee tree is just more stats and not gameplay changers. Like, you just get more stun threshold. That's it. Or you get like an aura where people heal. That's it. Even the ranger has something interesting where you get more damage and more stats, but it even changes how you play a little bit by, say, again, additional chance to chain from terrain instead of hitting directly. Melee strike range. The melee range by default is dog shit. It's actually dog shit. I hate it so much. I need that melee strike range. But later on, being able to wield two-handers in each one hand, the build possibilities there are pretty cool. But it just takes so long to get there. Because again, same PoE pattern. Keystones at the end. Early game, just a shit ton of stats, but even worse than PoE 1. So, yeah, a lot of issues. It's getting there, but, you know, it's getting slow. Like, look, what do I get for the level? Oh, bonus attributes. Can I use the one-handed bonus damage shit yet? No. Enjoy your strength. Enjoy your strength. Enjoy being tankier than you were before, despite being tanky. Why the two rituals? What? And it sounds like I hate the game, but I actually really love it. But these issues need to be solved even if you love the game, because when they solve it, the game can only get better. What I see is a lot of strange complaints about the game where they're not really founded well, I think, in terms of what they should be. Oh, fuck. You see that weird canceling? I can't press my T button, but I'm not being... It's not my stun lock. It's like it's canceling constantly because I press it too much or something. It's odd. But the discourse around this game that I've seen online is more about... It's not PoE 1, it's too hard and stuff. But no one really explains why it's too hard. It's weird. But the issues are there. Like, I feel the issues immensely so. Oh god. What the fuck is this? Oh Jesus. Oh fuck. How did that miss? Oh yeah, there's also the thing too where this is another problem with this game that I'm gonna see probably is going to grow over time. Having a stat system that causes accuracy to be a real meaningful stat makes the action portion of the game feel so much worse. Accuracy probably should have been wiped from this game because it just doesn't fit with this new paradigm. It feels bad to have accuracy in a game that's already so action focused. Because you could do everything perfectly and the game has rolled a dice roll and said you fail. But in a game that I think fundamentally is not about dice rolls, right? Evasion, I think it should be kept for the player because it's just sort of like a power boost anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but accuracy doesn't really feel that good. It should either be you get the AoE and you hits or you don't hit at all, right? And focus more on making the mechanic itself interesting in terms of how it forces you to aim something and how it forces you to maximize your ability. The way it is now, shit. Just doesn't fit. Oh my god, he's a lightning. Oh fuck. Oh no. I need to kill that mage somewhere. There's a mage somewhere. He ran. Fucker. You fucker. Ow. Get hammered. And you may notice that the bar is going up slower, the stagger bar, because he was stunned one time last time. So he can't be stunned again for a while. Like, or he can be stunned, but it's less less viable. It's less easy, if that makes sense. There we go.
You were no warrior.
You were no warrior, I say as I have 20% health.
Steel yourself.
And that was sort of my fear of this game, is that if they're leading so heavily into the action RPG, if they keep the non-action RPG elements that are more fitting of a slower, more automatic dice roll game, how is that going to feel? I mean, it feels bad. Like, accuracy feels awful.
Destroy this before it goes any further.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck off. And by extension, evasion too. But I don't know how to deal with evasion other than doing something similar to an enemy that has like mirror images or something. Like, but they can do a lot more, I think, with the action-oriented portion versus the RPG-oriented portion. But then it does change the equation to what do you give dexterity? Like, what is the dexterity tree, if not evasion and accuracy? But I think they have to change that to make it better, I think. To lean more into the action. It just doesn't... It just feels bad to execute perfectly in such an action-oriented game. And fail because for some reason it's just out of range. Let me kill the mage. Wait. Fuck. I'm gonna die. Fuck off. There's no way you TP'd right as I hit you. What? Thorn grip. Ow. Holy shit, the block doesn't do anything there. Shit. Ow. Thorn grip. Eat shit. Break your armor. Fuck you. You see that? You see how I hit the move perfectly, but the accuracy meant that the armor pierce like missed. Despite the fact that I was within perfect range to use it. Despite the fact that I was in perfect range to land it, because it's accuracy and evasion, it means that I miss. It just feels weird for such an execution-based game. Boom. Eat shit. Look at that. How's that miss? Look at how's that miss? It's not like my character runs up to him to roll a dice. No, you have to actually aim this shit. I'm dead. What are you doing? Oh fuck, I didn't know he had a second phase. I forgot actually. Oh shit. What? What the hell? Ow, Jesus, this guy hurts like shit. This guy hurts like crazy, Jesus. Oh, I need to switch up my shield. That's why my damage sucks actually. Yeah.
Hammer and anvils.
How do I dodge this? I guess you can't. So, the reason why I like a two-hander is because so many different weapons give you, or skills give you a bonus if you're in a two-hander. Like the amount of power that you have and the speed of your skills is crazy better with the two-hander. Eat shit. Like this move. This move is way faster. But yeah, the game is way harder as a melee at this point. And again, with these little tiny little death by 1,000 cuts, hard to really execute well, I think. Very, very hard. There's also one thing interesting too, is that your normal attack is insane. Your normal striking skill is absurdly good. Which I think is intentional to some degree, because it has to be. Because the game is about so much normalcy, in that sense. There we go. Good the block. He's already out. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. See this? See this? See his lag? See this? What the fuck is this? I don't get it. I actually don't understand. It means that I can't quickly go back in, and because there's a fade delay, it's so hard to see what's gonna come next. Like, Jesus. Real issues. Oh my god. And see that you have to hold it down to be able to move. It's so frustrating. Alright, buddy. Fuck off. Where are you? Whack, 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 whack. Keep on whacking it. Keep on whacking it. Whack it, whack it, whack it, whack it. Oh, fuck. He's already doing it? What? I don't know how to stop that. That's the one move that I still don't know how to stop. Uh-oh.
Dodge this!
What? Another frustrating part too is when they switch into different phases. It's really not clear when the boss is going to switch phases, because when they do switch phases, they get invuln, but you still get pelted. And because they're in an animation, if you do it during a heavy stun, which you just saw, you can't do anything. Oh, you have to stop him from seeing you. What? Well, how does that work? There's no line of sight. There's literally no way to block line of sight here. Eat shit. Bust your armor, fuck you. Ow. Okay, well, what does that mean? Oh, I'm cursed. Keep moving or you will be imprisoned. Oh, maybe the other one is you can't move. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, that's a little bit unclear. I guess the red one is if you move, then you'll be stunned. Blue is if you keep moving, then you'll be. If you don't move, then you'll be stunned. Confusing. Stop moving or you'll be imprisoned. Yep. Well, this is shit. Kind of a hard counter to melee. Jesus. God, that little poison on the floor hurts like crazy. Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That combo of the stun, you have to stop moving? Jesus. And it sucks too, right? Because that mechanic on the witch or on a ranged character, you never actually care about. Because you're always at range anyways. A lot of these mechanics I find are especially punishing for the melees. The melee playstyle, it's not even like it's necessarily more skilled. It's just some things affect melee more than others, which isn't necessarily, I don't think, more skilled. I think it's more punishing. You have to be more skilled to get over it, but it's not a skillful mechanic that allows you to perform better. You perform the same as other characters, but they get more benefit from it than you, or less detriment from it than you. It doesn't really affect you in a truly skill-based way. It just makes you feel worse for being who you are, or better for who you are. So something like that, lasting so long, and noticing this, right? Playing the melee class really opens up the problems of the game's current design, at least in the beta. That's a lot of bad things. What the fuck? Stop selling that. This is a big one. I really hate this. Hate having to switch weapons constantly to go from boss fight to not boss fight. I hit the AoE there very clearly. Very clearly, right? But because it's evasion based, it's like a dice roll base. If you miss it, then you miss it. And now look, pools of poison, I can't even reach him. So what do? He doesn't follow me. He doesn't follow me very quickly. No, he actually just waits in his pool. That I don't mind as much because it is technically a combat mechanic that is interesting, kind of. But yeah, problems. Better though. As you do it, you have to get better to succeed. So in a way, it is technically kind of the same thing, but it just feels worse for melee.
Dodge this!
Great. Only the first part of the slam move really gives you a lot of things to stun the threshold. Skill buffering is also very, very painful because of it. So, because of the ways that you can miss, if you buffer your skills expecting that it'll hit because it's an action RPG to get maximum efficiency, what ends up happening is that you end up losing efficiency. It just feels weird. Oh, fuck. There we go. Break your armor, please. Boom. Okay, I'm alive. Good. I had to stop moving. Fuck. I hate it so much.
Hammer and anvil!
Boom! Fuck you! God, that stun threshold barely lasts there. There we go.
Sorry.
And I think I correctly called out too that some quest rewards wouldn't feel nearly as good for certain characters. So, and also here, I know it seems like fire and lightning does a lot to you. As a melee, slows hit you like a truck. When you have to engage with the mechanics, slows are the most important thing that you need to stop. You need the colder res. Oh my god. Look at this rare item. Shit. You know why? The base damage is so low. Itemization is just poor. Lots of things are just strange about this game. These are the best two. That was fun to play with as my barbarian. Hopefully you saw all the issues of it. I'm not done with the game. I'm going back to my mage because my mage is infinitely more fun because of how easy it is. And with the new unique item I found, that build is absurd. I can't believe I'm allowed to have that much power as a mage. Not even as a mage, as a witch, as a summoner who gets all the benefits of summons. You ignore damage mechanics, significantly so, range, and then mage with extreme AoE and now extreme single targets, even on a boss or groups. I need to go pee though. BRB. Creepy ass ambient noises. Wait, what did you guys hear? Oh, it's probably people's costumes and stuff. There's a lot of costumes in this game, which I do enjoy, but my god. Persistent skill though. Wait, I've never seen the persistent skills for the warrior. Herald of Ash. While active, enemies you sufficiently overkill with attacks will cause an explosion. This is not good for boss fights. There's another thing that I've noticed about this game. Another problem, but also benefit, which makes sense for the game. There's always sort of two sides to ARPGs. But this game seems to lean heavily towards bossing, to the point where farming isn't necessarily super important, at least super early on. Maybe mapping will change that, but if maps always have a boss, and the boss gives you most of the rewards, it feels like you want to go for a skill that's really good at either both or bosses only. Because the mobs themselves die fairly quickly, it's more the damage that they can do to you. Whereas bosses, you want to kill them ASAP because it takes fucking forever. Oh, when you raise your shield and infuse with magma for a short time. Oh yeah, this is the parry. So I did want to try the parry, so maybe I'll get that. Scavenge plating. Uses fragments on scavenge enemy deals. Fully breaking an enemy's armor. And you need armor. I rarely break armor except for boss fights. So let's just try this. Or I give this to my mage. I just give it to my mage. I'm like, I'll just give it to my mage actually. There we go. And then we need to right click to activate, which takes up, excuse me? It takes all 100 of my spirit? Holy shit. Alright, cool.
Better keep my strength in check.
We're gonna check this out, and then we're gonna move on to my to my witch. So I'm very curious how. Well, I'm not curious. I know how good it is. It's like going to a pizza store and then they say, oh, and then they have a plant on the inside who's like, wow, which slice tastes really good, and then the store owner makes one, but it's a plant, so they knew what tasted good. You know what I mean? This is all just a fake this is all just a dog and a pony show, if that's the term. I'm just here to fool you into believing that I don't know that my witch is good. My witch slaps. She fucking slaps. I know she's good. That one item changed everything about her. She's disgusting.
Hello.
And I'm gonna continue lying to you to make you believe it. And I'm gonna transfer everything from my warrior because he exists to serve my witch. He exists to serve my witch. Golden shirt. This armor is useless from a witch too. So we've seen melee. We've seen the core action gameplay combat has issues. They need to tune it. They need to fix it up. I don't want to deal with it right now. So in lieu of dealing with it, I'm gonna play a summoner who doesn't have to deal with it. And I'm gonna show you what happens. Because you all saw the boss fight with that flamethrower lady last night, okay? If not all of you, then some of you. I'm going to show you what happens now when you have a broken armor that, again, doubles the amount of available spirit, combined with the ability to cold snap any frozen enemy with cold mages shooting frost bolts everywhere. A skill, by the way, that does AoE damage on top of being an amazing single target burst. The only problem now is you need to hope that your summons can focus on the right targets. They're not that smart. Oh, they're all dead. That's why. Why aren't they focusing? Oh, they're all dead. Oh shit, okay. And then you just do frost bomb, run around, wait for it to pop, wait for them to freeze, and you just keep doing it. The best part is that freeze doesn't seem to have the same restriction as what's the term? What's that move? The stun. If you stun somebody, it doesn't matter because they'll just get stunned again. Like it's fine to stun someone constantly. Sorry, it's fine to chill someone constantly. It doesn't reduce the effectiveness of it. It's actually really good. Really, really good. Cold damage, cold exposure. What? Exposure is a type of debuff that lowers the effective resistance. By default, it inflicts multiple sources of exposure cannot stack. Reduces to a maximum. What? Cold hits apply chill and build up freeze. Cold damage from hits contributes to chill magnitude. Okay, so Frozen Bomb is the best. But Ice Nova actually gives you a shit ton more magnitude of chill infected. So, but it does so little damage that I don't know if it's worth it. Because this thing technically does more. Each pulse reduces the cold resistance, which means they freeze more. So let's go with this. Yeah, very, very good stuff. I'm enjoying this build a lot. This build is actually broken, and this character is genuinely busted. I'm very surprised at how good she is. She's actually amazing. I don't know if I need more... I don't know if I need... Well, Pierce is nice, technically. But only for groups. What I really want, actually, besides Pierce, because it has Scatter Shot anyways, is more cold damage. So maybe I'll go for more cold. Magnified effect? Encumbrance. No, it's gonna be cold. Where's the cold damage? Where's the shit? 50% increased freeze duration, but I consume freeze to do that, so it doesn't matter. You know what? Make my melees tankier. I haven't made them tankier. Just made them last longer. You don't need to last a very long time. You need to be tanky. You need to take a beating, dude. Not last longer. Lasting longer is a means to an end. Better. Good. I need to switch my keybinds too. I only have 2 skills with this build. Like the difference in summoner build to non-summoner build is pretty ludicrous, to say the least. Non-summoner feels almost like you're playing a different game, which you are. And then, but this build in particular makes you feel like you're playing a different game entirely. It's absurd. Look at that freeze. Jesus. Wow. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. Just pure cold. You take little damage, your minions last longer because everything freezes too. You do a shit ton of AoE damage. Oh. My pants are so wet right now. Jesus. Love this. But you see the issues. It's strange how different it feels depending on small changes like that. So that's the worst part. And honestly, some skill effects are a lot better. Consuming freeze? Pretty cool. Can you consume ignite? No. There's apparently no one can breathe fire in this world. No one can eat fire. I don't know why. No one consumes shock either. So some combos even just feel worse. It feels better to just play like, you know, certain archetypes. It's weird how empty it is. And unlike the support gem, all gems here really doesn't show you more, because there's nothing more at this point. You really are just left with this, depending on your weapon archetype. Bad. Occult? No. Let's do, I don't even know what I want. Yeah, sure. Oh, sure. Whatever. Not like I'll use them, but sure. Boom. Like, look at that. Insane. It's weird how strong the RNG in this game is too for a baseline experience. Especially for the campaign. The campaign is a little long in the tooth. I did hear one sentiment of this campaign is going to feel awful to go through later on. Because the game is already so slow and so meandering and so complex that the campaign isn't really doing it favors in terms of making it feel like it's fun to go through. And that's going to be a problem. Especially if they keep the same system. Again, I mentioned this last time, but you can't just skip a campaign. It's going to feel awful to play the game. And I know people make campaigns and it's like, oh, you should love a campaign. It's we spent so much time on it. But, dude, I've never wanted to read 1,000 sunflowers, I think was his name. Sorry, it's all my brain cells are going towards looking for the freeze. I've never wanted to read that book again, not because it isn't good, but because, my god, you experienced it once and that's all you really need. Can you stop siphoning me, you fuck? Somebody fuck this! Somebody fuck him! He keeps sucking me! I'm being fucking sucked! Kill him! Clear. He sucked all of my mana. Jesus Christ, he siphoned the shit out of me. Wow. Okay, maybe the piercing projectile was better. Well, I still have it. Sorry. Maybe going for the not the piercing. The what's it called? The bonus freeze damage would have been better because you technically would freeze sooner, but then allow you to very quickly cold snap everything. Because single target is kind of where this build falls apart, which isn't bad. But it's a hell of a lot better than whatever else is there. It's so overtuned, actually. The best part is your baseline mana is enough to, you know, work with the system. No need to care about the fact that you lose mana. You can actually, for the most part, execute fairly well with your baseline mana. And I will now do a trick I've been waiting to do for a while. I will do an actual automatic ducker for games like this. So let's Google OBS voice ducking. And there's going to be a website called the Orange something. The Orange Juice. The Orange Juice Liberation Front has the only text-based tutorial on this how to turn a compressor into it, because I keep forgetting how to. So I'm going to use the Orange Juice why is it called the Orange Juice Liberation Front? Yeah. And then we're gonna do Then we do maybe do like a like this. Do threshold. We'll do like a. I don't want to do like closer to 10. Well, closer to 15 actually. Testing. Hello! Ratio's a bit too strong. Ratio's a bit too strong. Maybe they're into the classic German meme of money boy and it's spilled orange. What the fuck does that mean? What? Money boy and spilled orange juice. What? What do you mean? What do you mean classic German meme? What? I'm learning so much about Germany. Every day I come on, this entire experience is actually a way for me to learn more about Germany. Money boy and spilled orange juice. Okay, the first link is Tyler the Creator. R.I.P. my orange juice. Money boy orange saft. Money boy orange saft? Who's this? Einfach orange. Einfach Orangensaft. Moneyboy Orangensaft. Jacala's short D&B flip edit. Moneyboy by Orangesaft. Moneyboy is a German rapper / online person. Austria. Moneyboy. Moneyboy Orangensaft. Wait, what is this? Wait, it's just a dude. Wait, it's just a dude in a hotel. Wait, let's just watch this. What is this? What? Did he flip the camera and then say shut up? Okay, he's asking something about some orange juice, but I don't know what it is. And he keeps saying Einfach, but I don't know what Einfach means, so it just sounds funny to me. But I did like the churn up. Very good, very nice. I need a translation to really appreciate it, but even in its core, even in that form, I appreciate it already. Fantastic. Don't ask what type of juice, simply orange. Why does he say that? Why does he say it in a hotel to be like, don't ask what type of juice, it's just orange juice? That's amazing. That's actually amazing. I love that. That's so good. That's actually funny. Okay, let's see if this ducking works. There we go. You have no idea. It's so good though. And the scaff guy is asking him to leave, to which he replies, "Don't touch me," because that's he pulled the no homo. What? It's he's like stuck in the 2000s. He's like stuck in the 2000s, back when it was, you know, back when no one really cared about people's feelings. You know what I mean? Like that's impressive. Wow, I've learned so much. The video is pretty old. Wait, is it really? Like how old? Are we old now? Maybe, I mean, to be fair, we are old. Like, fairly old. I'm very old. I feel old. My back hurts every night. I wake up and I wonder, will I make it until tomorrow? Never really know. I see. Well, I'm not that old. Ooh. Okay, look at this boss. Look at how quickly this boss dies. Look. Old man. It may be only a few years. It feels old. I mean, even a few years is pretty old, I think, now. Look at that damage. Look at that speed. Look at the speed of this damage. Look at how absurd this is. You think that we might be the same age? Well, I don't want to say my age. Oh, I'm the same as Megan A. Oh, probably, yeah. I'm not 30 yet. But his legacy is pretty old. I'm the youngest lad here. What are you, 40? Okay, what am I? I'm a Canadian. Chinese the Zodiac? I actually don't know. Oh, pig. I think I'm a pig. Look at that boss fight. It's so easy. What animal are you? What animal are you? Yeah, I'm a pig. Another unique item? Quickly, break the lock. No, I've just got a unique item. I've got to go back to base. Bye. Sorry, I've got a unique item. See you. POV, you think your savior has come, but then a really shiny armor drop, and then they leave you alone. It's like, no, don't go to identifier, please, come back. No way, I'm that. Yeah. Oh, I've been honest about it. Wait, why? Do I sound not like that? What does that mean? Is that good or bad? Is that reaction good or bad? should I be worried or should I be happy? I'm not sure. I'll just presume. I'll just feign ignorance for now. I do want more cold resistance, but this is only mana. Mana rings suck. What if I just disenchant this? What do I get? Orb of Chance. Unpredictably, either upgrades a normal item to unique rarity or destroys it. I lied. I'm not a pig. No. I am a pig.
Do not wander.
100% a pig. Oink, oink. No, but for real though, I am. Sorry. I am. Yeah, well, explain. Why no way? Why can I not possibly be a pig? Oink, oink. Because because 29 is not old. Yeah, that's old. It's old. Oh, maybe not as old as you old people. I feel old. Wow. That's what I said, the youngest lad. Well, how old are all of you? Listen, I feel old. It's older, okay? It's getting older. Why are you even here? You should go back to your coffin. Yeah, you should. Go back to your grave. Can you imagine if I said that? Awful. So is it good then that I fooled you all? Or is it good then that I didn't fool you all? You don't have to imagine. I said it. No, but like I said it jokingly. What if I said it seriously? You just... Okay, well, now I sound like an asshole. You can apply a double curse. What's that thing that allows me to put the curse out? You're a goat. Oh, you have good tasty meat. You have good tasty meat. I actually don't know anything about the Zodiac. Chinese Zodiac. Okay, now what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? And then what's your mother's maiden name? You want to taste their meat too. Okay. Green. Oh, wait, true. Green. Alright, cool. And maiden name, please? I need the calendar. Is there a calendar? Chinese Zodiac calendar. Calculator? Calculator. Thank you. Oh my god. ChinaHighlights.com. No, I don't know the... Oh, you're old. Wow, you're really old, eh? Yeah. What do you, Narf? How old are you? Well, this is the funny part, right? We're at the point where the age difference doesn't matter. In the sense of like... It doesn't matter if you're like 4. You could be 20 years older and we're all at the same stage of life. We're all in the shit. We're all in the shit. That's life. Don't say it around. You don't like it. Okay, well then just a DM me then. How about you DM me? I can't delete your messages. Goat kebab. Megali's meat steak. The kebab. The goat kebab. What is a... Okay, I know what Wukong is. That's not old. That's like... That's not old. Actually, you're all closer to my wife. It's okay. Not many is here. Well, you say... Actually, yeah, that's true. No, that's true. Do you know what's funny? I never checked, so I have no clue how many people are here. Could be true, could not be true. I have no clue. I don't even care. I just talk to myself for hours. You roast me back. You know what? They say roast pig is the best dish. Boom! I really want roasted pig, actually. Where's the ore? There was a thing that allowed you to put a curse as an ore. There was one thing that allows you to put a curse as an ore. Where is it? Because if I could do that and enfeeble. But there is one thing about allies. Well, how about monkey brain and mutton kebab? I still think about that one video where it's like the monkey brain thing, and just, you know, like the fake video. I still get kind of freaked out by it. It's a feast and mutton kebab. I would rather take the goats. No, I'd rather take the roasted pig. Actually, yeah, for real. After some point, your life choices have a bigger impact on how relatable you are to other people. How relatable other people are than your age. So true, King or Queen. So true. It is interesting that a lot of it is so artificial earlier on, but I'm glad that being older, the pretenses disappear. When you hear of monkey brain, you can only think of the neuron activation meme. What does that mean? You tried pig brain. I wanted to. So I've eaten animal brain before, but it was like, I think it was cow, and it was, yeah, very creamy. I didn't like it. I was like, bleh. So it's like eating balls, or how balls would taste like. Well, I don't know if that's true. Because then you have the shiratako, like the part of the fish, right? It's creamy and soft, but I feel like balls would be a bit more poppy, no? I mean, I've seen a video of a dude who ate pig balls. I think it was Best Ever Food Review Show. I think he ate like balls, or bull testicle. He said they were chewy. Not soft, but chewy. In hot pot here, you can eat chicken balls. Wait, but it's not like balls, is it? It's just like, it's just meatballs, no? Or do you actually mean balls? Does ally count a minion? Yes, ally does count minion. Like the testicle. Oh, so actual ball. The balls you don't want me to hit. Actual ball. Damn. Wait, that's actually pretty cool. Very intense. What does it taste like? Because I don't know if those would taste good. They're kind of small. Case in point. I don't know how to spell case in point. You have a smoke cloud around you while stationary. What? That's a really good item. Wow. While standing still. I don't know why you want to stand still, but sure. Keep that. You'd never tried, but you've been told so rich and creamy. I don't know. I trust the Best Ever Food Review. You can't go wrong not believing the Best Ever Food Review Show. Anyways, older sister and the brothers, thank you for joining my stream and seeing this cooked cum. That's the thing, right? I don't know if it would taste good even if it's cooked cum. No. Don't be sorry. You're allowed to say cum here. I say cum all. Does the smoke cloud do anything, or is it just style? Yeah, so it gives you evasion. Or, sorry, well, technically evasion by blinding them. So anyone who walks close to you is blinded, but it's not full evasion. It's only 20% less. So I don't know why you'd want to. But it looks sick. It looks cool. I just don't know if it's worth it. And you can't see as far. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cum. Not that I've ever had it, but I can already tell that I wouldn't want it. Like, everything about it, being a I can see how the sausage is made, and I don't think it's good. I don't think it would taste good. I can see how the sausage is made, and I don't think it's good. You're not a fan too, not that you've ever had it. Well, I don't know. But I see how it's made, and I'm like, I don't know why people do it, but hey, if it works. Well, they deal less damage. Maybe it's a persistent gem. I don't know. I feel like it's not something you should eat. Well, no, yeah, but like, it's for fun. Yeah, but I mean, people do it for fun, so it's right. Porn is misleading you. No. There's nothing wrong with porn. I think porn is actually accurate. It needs to be normal. God damn it. Okay, wait. Like, that was awful. Crit damage bonus? Shit. That was awful. More mana? Shit. That was awful. More life regen? Shit. Everything sucks. That was awful. Wait! More NG maximum. Okay, my items are pretty good now. I need a better rare item somewhere else. Probably in a ring. What is going on? Sorry, I'm like slowly trying to like build things.
Young one.
I keep trying to craft something good. But no, point is not misleading. You know, I think point has it right. I think level 6 warriors with an aura. Wait. Put that down. There we go. You should eat cum. Sick tune. Yeah, I really enjoyed this music. Voice acting, sound design, music design, everything has been extremely solid so far in those domains. Really great art as well. I think decent writing. I don't know how good it gets, but it's not that bad. It's alright. I need a normal item to upgrade. Normal boots? A normal belt. Because I need more charm slots. Anyways, now we gotta go to the Halani gates. Okay, cool. Okay. What is that emote? Feels good, man. Listen, buddy buffers. Feels good, man. Riku? Oh, Risu.
I know what Jaman-Ra intends. Atop the burial
That's a cool
sites of
design.
Ishar
That's a
lie
good
the
mask.
Maraket's most honored dead. The king has become driven
But I am
by
glad
madness
my
to
chat
seek any
skews older.
trace of ancient flesh
I do
from
enjoy
those
having an
who
older
hold
chat.
power
It's much
in
easier
the
to talk to.
He intends to feed their
Because people
bodies
have more
to the
life
holy
experience, and so it's easier to
crucifix
relate to
cage
things.
behind his throne. They call it the beast.
I'm such an old soul.
I have seen it.
But now, you know what's funny is that now that I know that you're older, right? I would have preferred not to, because before it's like the you know that feeling, it's something very ingrained into the Asian psyche where it's like I now feel like I need to pay you respect. It's like I like now I don't know if how I should act in front of all of you, and it's like, okay, well, I should pay you respect now. Should I bow? Like, what should I do? You know what I mean? It's just that mindset that's stuck in my head. Why would you think I'm old? Knife is ageless. Your mind is 12. Well, I don't know if I should be talking to you then. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine I had younger viewers and I have to be the dad figure. That's my fear. Yeah, that's why I ban anyone who I know is under 18. Because at least after 18, I can blame them. Legally, I can say, okay, it's your fault for doing something stupid, like, I don't know, not paying your taxes. You don't pay your taxes, that's on you. You're 18, buddy. You'd be the bad sister. The bad older sister. Yeah, you should do drugs. Yeah, it tastes great. Try it. My god, look at this. Why do they use living people to do this? Older one, yes, though. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, it's not bad to be old, right? It's not bad to be old. It's okay if we're dying. Fine. Being old is great, guys. Come on.
Why have we stopped?
Because the door is closed.
The Halani gates are closed, and the Faradan hold them in the
These dead people wouldn't be very effective. Take that back. My skeletons feel incredibly offended. They feel incredibly offended by what you just said. Take that back. Where are the warriors? Where? Oh, you can't use skills here. Wait, what? How come my warriors don't spawn? Huh? Actually, I have one less mage too. What? What the fuck? Now it's 4? What happened? Huh? Is Baldur's Gate like this? Sorry, I didn't mean left. No. It's a very different. I would argue Baldur's Gate is a whole different game. This style is... Oh, like visual style? Visual style, yes. Gameplay style, completely different. But visual style, I think it is a fairly close match. Maybe a bit more shiny and colorful. Yeah.
The Halani gates are
Dang,
closed.
fair enough. See?
Then jump, but there is another way. An ancient passage.
Used by the trader Balbala.
So, the outcasts have raised their new king from the grave, and he seeks to violate Deshar, to feed our honored dead to the beast. Such a transgression. Those vile dogs.
They're not dogs, they're
Our
hyenas.
city of the dead lies beyond the Halani gates.
You normally don't like top down, but this is better because you can zoom in. Oh. I would argue that the zoom in is only to allow you to look around. I think the zoom in is primarily just to let you look at things. But during the gameplay moments, it's a too fast eye, I think. Yes, you don't like not being immersed into a game. Thank you. I think maybe there's a trend, right? Because people who enjoy being immersed into games with like a very close POV probably all have a VR headset. Because it's so good. It's so good. It's too good not to. But I agree, yeah. Baldur's Gate is actually better, I think, in that regard. Because Baldur's Gate, even though a lot of the time you play, you don't zoom in. When you do zoom in, it's for dialogue choices, and you can zoom in a lot of places because it's a turn-based. It feels a lot more personal, I think, compared to this. But the gameplay style is completely different, so. Sorry, I was lagging like crazy. I forgot to turn off the PV. If it's too far up, you feel like it's a map. Yep. That's the main issue. What a broken build. I'm taking 0 damage. Oh, speaking of taking 0 damage, I'm ready to take the mental damage from playing Hunt Showdown. I need to message you both to see what day, but I am down. I know it's a crazy statement to say, but everything that I've read about that game implies that I should be ready to have my heart broken and my mind bent in many painful ways. I got the game. Well, I can. I've been meaning to get it for a while too, because it does seem fun. So. Oh, you were just playing it. Oh shit. But I can get it. I've just been meaning to for a while, but I've been lazy. But if there's a reason to, yeah, I'll get it. Which game? Hunt Showdown. Yes. Also, I really hope the audio ducking works. I can see it working, but I'm not sure if it's effective. Is it a mouse? Yes, I'm Hunt Showdown. I am down. I just really enjoy the hardcore experience. I think I'm just looking for a hardcore game experience, so. After playing Stalker 2, I want more of that hardcore aspect. Same with Path of Exile 2, there's something fascinating about it. Oh, hell yeah. You recommend playing the tutorial at your own pace. The game is somewhat dense in mechanics. That is something that I've realized, yes. I was looking up, Ew! What the fuck are these? Oh! I was looking up tutorials on how to engage with the game and the various things you have to learn. Yeah, there's a lot. even just the PvE portion of it, like the monster spawns and how you necessarily use things and stuff. There's a lot of complexity to it. Items, how you understand how they work and stuff like that. A lot. Like a horror game? Wait, is a tutorial like a is it like a horror game? Speaking of horror, I know it's Christmas time, but I'm also down for some horror games. I'm down for anything actually. Aha. All damage chills. Okay. Sorry, my brain is just slowly shutting off. This the gameplay of a summoner is so simple. I feel my brain slowly shutting off. Wow, storm move. Good. Well, you don't know. Let them tell me instead. Somber gloves. Oh, it's evasion rating though. Wait, it's energy shield. I want to get. I want a belt. You streamed Narf playing the old tutorial, and it was like a horror game. I like how you said. I like how you said that you streamed the Narf. you provided the world a window into her experience at that moment. It sounds like you forced her to go through the horror segment. That one sentence does so much heavy lifting. It does wonders. It was great. That's exactly what you did. That's good. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll do the tutorial by myself. I'll see how it goes. What's the consensus on queuing with random strangers, though? Is it... Would you say it's fine to play with strangers, or would you say the strangers make it worse? Not in the sense of gameplay, but more in the sense of, like, your mental sanity. The humanity, I suppose. You continued the stream with a little split screen of her view. In regular matches, they're like, wait, that's actually smart, because you get both POVs. That's genius. I wanted to try that for more co-op stuff, because it'd be nice to see all POVs, but the way I've usually seen it done is people will get the footage from someone else and then splice it together in the post. The strangers are assholes, because they're all so good and sneaky. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't play alone then. Maybe I should wait. There's a hidden room here. You strongly advise against it because how tightly you want to coordinate. Plus, if you use in-game voice, everyone hears it. Everyone hears your in-game voice? Wait, that's sick. Can we only use in-game voice? Because that does sound fun.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000.
It's like hardcore ERP, but worse. ERP that hurts you. Yeah, it's great for trolling. Oh, that's so good. You know what you've just done, right? You've just opened up a whole new avenue for me. I know what to play now. Ow. But yeah, I'm down. Just let me know anytime, and I'm totally down. Especially if it has open mic. Hot mic, open mic, like that. That's my dream. I love games like that. Because the ability for you to just say things and just play with people's perception is great. Oh, you know what? That's why I have less cost now. Because I used to have my set that used to give +1 to all summon skills, which included my frost mages. So that's why I'm down to 4 now. You once had this very tense sneaking battle. Then the other guy turned on one of the record players in the map and goes, "Oh man, I love this song." Oh, that's so good. And you see him immediately, or you hear him. That's so good. Oh man, I love this song. That feels like a Stalker shitpost. Because you know, Stalker is all about you being in the zone and you're kind of worried and stuff. It sounds like a shitpost that's more fit for a Stalker game. The way that you don't hear a bandit until until the radio turns on and then they go, "I love this song." That's good. That's some good media. I need more time. Oh shit, I'm dying. I need more life. I'm so hungry. I was gonna eat ramen later, but or sorry, not ramen, but instant noodles. I might just go and just get whatchamacallit, a combo. Like, you know those box combos where it's like you get the barbecue pork, and then you get the roasted pork, and then you get the salted duck egg. Oh, and then you get the vegetables on the rice. Oh god. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna. I never treat myself. No, that's a lie. Don't lie to yourself. I waste money like crazy. Or the random guy who is yelling in German. Yeah, I'm going in. I'm gonna get him with a knife. And then you hear his character dying. That's so good. Sticky, man. I got so hungry. Me too. The talk about roast pork got me. I've been hungry. Same. We need to do the open mic. Can we? When we play, are you both down to play? Like whoever else is playing. Are we all down to play only to use the in-game mic? Because I want to see how stupid it gets. Should have gone to get food at least an hour ago. Same. I should have eaten before stream. I never do, and I always regret my choice. You're useless. No, but that's why it's funny, right? You don't have to be useful. We can just talk. we can just say words to people and see what happens when you say words. We could do that. People honestly rarely use it, so it'll be some sick psycho tactic.
They'll make us
They'll be like, who is talking and why are they talking? He's like shelling you and tells you the shit because he needs to hear. To be fair, those games, I feel like that's a valid tactic. To keep yelling in random directions, to cause them not to be able to hear you, right? Do you hear a bird sound? Wait, yeah. We should make a code language. Just make a code language and we speak with the in-game sounds, right? Cock cock. I don't think it's cock cock. I've never heard a bird say something like that, except maybe in the adult media.
corpses. An easy
Cock
distraction.
cock. Wow. Jeez, this place is awful. Everyone's dead. This is very Diablo 2 coded. Cock cock. Wait, this is very Diablo 3 with the approach up to the palace. Very similar. I mean, to be fair, this is probably the trope to use. The approach up to the palace. Open the gate. Once socketed, it cannot be removed. Okay, I need to be careful about that. This place is awful. Everyone is dead. Says with a dozen skeleton buddies with them. There's a difference between dead and useful, right? Or dead and useless. If they had a bit more life in them, maybe I could, maybe I'd find this place happy. But yeah, go eat, take care of yourselves, get your food. Thanks for showing up. We'll hang out soon.
Continue the assault. Slay them all.
Cause I'm gonna get my food. Oh god, it's loading. It's loading. Right now, while I'm playing this. See, the best part of playing Summoner is that you don't need to pay attention. Playing a Summoner, I can just sit there and just or get food. It's amazing. Good call. You should go to bed. Exactly. You see, now I can't even tell you to go to bed because I know that you're older now. You should be telling me to go to bed. Tell me to go to bed right now. Oh man, I love knowing people's ages. Been 6.5 hours. Damn. Oh yeah, because you were streaming earlier. Yeah. Everyone, please don't follow on. She was streaming earlier. I have you on like a second tab, so it just kind of plays on phone. Night, my dear meat stick. I'm not a meat stick. You should go get the food. I do want food. So hungry. Oh, his stick. Okay, good. Thank you. She kinda is with this one, yeah. Oh god, I'm stuck. I need a belt. I need a normal belt. I'm realizing that there's one thing about this game. The item drops are very, very RNG. Go to food. Food is calling. Come eat me, Sticky. Okay, think about your combos. Good night, everyone, and thanks for showing up. And we will plan the Hunt Showdown thing soon. So I'm very curious about that. The open mic to me sounds amazing. You'll go eat too. No worries. And thanks for showing up. Appreciate the conversation. And now that I know everyone's age, I can sort of think about what that means. Again, it's weird because once you notice that someone's older, that Asian instinct to be respectful kicks in. But it's like we're basically co-workers. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. In any other context, it just wouldn't matter. I hate it. I have to go eat now. I wish. I have to go get the food. But yeah, thanks for that. And I hope that you had a good. I hope that you had a good day. We will hang out soon. Level 6. No way. Yes. Oh. See you. Oh, you have a beer email. That's sick. Yeah, what do you think of game plans? For sure, Hunt Showdown. I want to finish the Rabbit and Seal. I need to ask Herb and Noggy. There's so many games that I just didn't finish. I've just been so busy. More VR chat. I love VR chat. I rag on the maps, but honestly, it is fun. Who's that? There we go. Oh, the Pfizer's orb. Ow. I wonder what the max socket is per item. I need more time. Wait. Oh, I thought that was my minions. I was like, how are they doing lightning damage? Okay. Very interesting map. Honestly, as a melee, I think I would go crazy here. There's a lot of things happening here. And, Summoner really does make this easy. Like, look at this. She's already going to be frozen. Again. There's no limit to it. And you just keep popping with the cold snap. It's so good. This feels like a broken build. Insane. The time on that's absurd. What? Why do I have a level 1 hammer? Why did that drop? What? I thought it was clicked on the thing, sorry. I need to think about the food situation here. God, I'll think about it later. The hard part is finding a place that's like a good price now too. Everything is usually jacked up in that price.
How can I advise?
What item? Let's see. That's bad. That's also bad. Removes a random modifier and augments a rare item with a new modifier. What?
If you are traveling through Traitor's Passage, there is something I wish to ask of you.
A little bit late for that.
The traitor, Balbala. According to the tales, she is still sealed there, somewhere along the tunnel, as an undying djinn. She served her sentence long ago, but knowledge of the location was lost. It is long past time to release her. I will tell you her story if you wish, but I doubt it will mean much to a Jinga.
What is a Jinduck? Oh, I'm the Jinduck. It's like a foreigner. Man, these people really hate foreigners, eh?
It's not time to kill them all. Hello.
Get this. Hopefully we can get some good stuff here. all of these are bad. I really need the belt for the second charm
I will
slot.
tell your tale.
There's some very key upgrade items that you have to get eventually, but it's hard to find them. That's really the problem, is just finding these key upgrade items. Once you get them, the game becomes a lot easier, but until then, you're kind of lost. Feels bad. BRB, my wife. God, this song is so good. Sorry, I'm back. My wife is really into Infinity Nikki. She loves that game. She's been playing it a lot, actually. We're playing it tomorrow, so basically, I wanted to wait to play it to, you know, sort of see how it was first, and I didn't want to spoil it for my wife too. But now that she's playing it, it's time for us to play it, and I can't wait. Because that game, I've been waiting again for that type of game for a long time. I'm so excited. Finally, some actually good, chill dress-up games. You know, like there's no more dress-up and the chill games. Hello, fair maiden. I'm not a maiden. Thank you. I'm a mandem. Oh, that is a Toronto. That is a top tier Toronto joke. You cannot tell me that is not a top tier Toronto joke to say I am not a maiden. I am a mandem. You can't tell me that's not a good joke. I'm such a good. That's disgusting. Hello, Jester. It's not disgusting. Anyways, how are you? Are you down for co-op games? Which one of you fuckers are down for co-op games there? Are you down, huh? Hello, madman. I'm not a maiden. I'm a madman. That's what the Joker would say. The Joker would say, I'm not a maiden. I'm a madman. Which game? Well, whichever game. What game have we not finished? Because with the other people, I have to play. I still owe Nagi, actually. I still owe Nagi a Lego Fortnite session. Feels like a goon sesh, but it's not. Open the gates. Why do I make the princess open the gate? It's just gonna mess up to force the princess to open the gate. Only I can push it. But at the same time, what a power move. You know what I mean? That's some queen shit. Unagi. What? What the hell is unagi? Eel? You're down if it's a free game. Okay, well, or a game that we have, right? Yeah, we'll think about it. And the holiday season in general is just busy, I think, for everyone. Everybody's busy. And then the you know who now has a new place. Pretty good news. 2 sockets. Wow. Yeah, which means when we go to Montreal, all of us, he can host us now. Well, that's if any of us go. Are we going? No, I have no clue. The rest of the group has said we might go at some point, but it's all hearsay. We don't know. I can't even convince these people to go out to a board game cafe. It's not gonna happen. To go to Montreal? That's crazy. Yeah, 3 washrooms. Okay, that's actually really good. Wow. 3 washrooms for all of us. But 3 bidets? If there's only 1 bidet, we're all sharing. You have to take turns.
Not yet.
If he doesn't install a bidet, it's over, man. Get the under toilet seat ones. There's something interesting to think about. That if you only install 1 bidet, but you have 2 washrooms, right? Somebody needs to walk to the other washroom covered with their ass covered in shit, dripping onto the floor until they finally get there. It is interesting to think about. I guess my word of interesting is different from most others. Dude, that's mine. Okay, yeah, but like, don't talk about it. Not on stream, because it's too easy to. It's too easy to it'd be too easy to identify who I am if you talk about it. Door stock. Man, positioning matters. Okay. Good. Cold snap. Cold snap. Good. Cold snap. Cold snap. Man, the visuals are surprisingly hard. It's in another house.
Too soon.
I like Summoner. I think Summoner is a solid build, but you really do need a... This game really does need a tune-up for the melee stuff, I think. It could be so much better for melee as an experience. I feel bad for melee players, because you go in thinking I'm going to play a barbarian, or even a ranger with this new action RPG stuff, only to fail miserably because it doesn't feel good. You will be forgotten! Not for long.
The final gate is broken. We must continue our
Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Oh, shit. Please freeze him, freeze him, freeze him. Thank you. Oh shit.
I need more time.
Thank god I got elemental resist for my melees. Without that, I don't think I would survive. But I'm realizing minion stats are very hard to find. Like, I've only ever found one minion life item, and that was so early on that it's useless now. And I need it, because these minions die way too quickly. I'm a minion. You're a minion streamer. I'm a 5-year-old who's gonna use 5-year-old insights. You're a minion.
Noxious.
Noxious. Shaman Ra. Shaman Ra? Who the fuck is Who is Shaman Ra? I missed the lore dialogue, I think. I skipped ahead too early in the second one by accident. I think this one used to be the king, and then he was resurrected because he's like the god of it, or sorry, everything. I'm pretty sure that was the point. Ow.
By my hand.
Oh my hell. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Wrath of a king.
Boom! I cold snap. It's not working.
Throne you, Sekama, and leave you to the
Oh, the usurper. I think this was the usurper sword. And feeding the people to the hyenas.
will fall.
The hyenas go.
Hand. I shall dethrone you, Sekama. Wrath of a king.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. As melee, this would be so much worse. With summoner, you get so much help. It's so much easier.
And leave you to the sands.
I feel bad for melee players. They really don't get anything good ever. Always just shit. Okay, I see his pattern now, kind of.
Will fall.
I keep mistiming that dodge so badly.
I shall dethrone you, Sekama, and leave you to the sand.
I can't believe that was in range.
I tried to seek peace, and the Sekamas disgraced me. Rot in the sand. This time, we choose war.
Peace. I don't want to die. I'm gonna die.
We shall finish this.
I can't figure that out. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. The wind hurts me, but to what degree? I don't know. It's hard to figure out what that wind does necessarily. A lot of the... This is something that I've noticed about this game. A lot of the damage impact stuff that you have in this game affects you in a very, very, very light way that it doesn't feel real, you know? It's like being punched in the face with boxing gloves and the little sparring helmet. You don't feel the pain. But when you take the gloves off and you're on the street and all you have is your head, that shit hurts.
Noxious.
Same thing.
Shaman Ra? How is this possible?
I don't know. Ask him.
Wrath of a king.
He's your problem.
I shall dethrone you, Sekama,
Good. Okay, I missed again.
to the sands. I shall dethrone Sekema and leave you to the sand.
Good. Okay, there goes all my skeleton.
I
Nice.
shall dethrone you.
Too early.
Sekema, and
Still
leave
kind of
you
worked
to the
out, I think.
sand.
Barely.
You are unworthy.
Another reason why I think the melee is going to suck a lot is because if you need specific resistances for specific acts, say for instance you would need your lightning resistance here or fire resistance here, and then you need cold for Act 1, you need to keep different sets of items, which must be incredibly frustrating. Especially with how low item drops are in the game. Very, very low. Too early.
The Manaketh will fall by my hand.
You need sticky. This is why I'm changing my name. All of you, every single person today has pulled the sticky line. I need to change my name. We are going through a rebrand because I'm tired of being called sticky. I want to be known as a normal person. People think this is a sexual channel. We talk about sexual topics, but it's not meant to be me. It's in the context of games. I'm monetized now on YouTube. I can't have this.
And the Sekema's
Okay, how does this work? So these things hurt me. Oh no, these things summon actually. Oh shit.
This time, we choose war.
I think these things only summon. Oh, but they leave fire on the ground.
We
Oh,
shall finish this.
interesting. And it's the only way to get more flask, I think.
We must not escape.
He walks away.
Jarman-Ra, the Corpse King.
The Corpse King. Very sticky. Very sticky. B parentheses smiley. I enjoy the days when everyone here treated me with respect and dignity, and yet here I am being made fun of like a fool.
This is no natural
Like a clown.
sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
Sticky Stickler. Okay, Stickler especially sounds way too close to a certain famous figure from World War II, and I'm trying to avoid any association with that. There's a lot of different associations with the people's names that they've made that makes me feel uncomfortable in many different ways.
The
many
Countess has
ways.
used corruption to resurrect Jarman-Ra, and they have escaped with the beast.
Oh yeah, the
Have
beast.
some
Yeah,
idea
corruption. I
what
forgot about that.
Farad'n intend. We must reach Deshar as soon as possible.
I feel like that was very obvious that they were going to use the thing to summon someone. Because even from the trailer, it seems like there's going to be a baddie, a really big baddie who's going to be pretty nasty for us. So
Jarman-Ra can control the sands?
what the fuck? He has power?
This is not an ability he had in life. It must be born of corruption.
Oh.
There is something in the tales that could help us overcome such a power. It was said that the horn of the Vastiri could control the winds.
You don't
I
say.
believe the horn's location has been lost to time, but perhaps it is possible that we
Stick
can
up.
reconstruct it.
See, it doesn't work. You weren't here for the meme of the Orlip, so you have no clue.
Greatest heroine Orbala on her
I wonder if
final
Orbala was one of the
adventure.
6 warriors.
Speak to Asala. She knows the tale and where it might take us.
If you were there for Orlip, you would understand why that's a legendary moment. Oh, what a legend.
May seek my wisdom
Sorry, I just find
if you
I
have
found the phrase so
further
cringy.
questions.
Yes, thank you for your level 7. Profane Ritual. Marks a corpse with a profane rune, dealing chaos damage over time to nearby enemies. When it's completed, you gain a power charge and the corpse is consumed. Oh, power charge, eh? Yeah. Wait a minute. I do need power charges. I do need charges. Because if I'm thinking about this, I might be able to get the charge onto my minions using the ally stuff. So, allies. Wish I could know how many points I have. Like, if I could get this, then I could give them the power charge to my summons. The worst part is that it's mainly attributes as well as the stupid physical damage thing, but I think it's doable to go all the way up here. However, I could go a bit further around towards a jewel socket, which may be even better, because then you get the strength attributes, you get the jewel socket, all stats, you don't get this shit. But then you waste so much time. Because it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, yeah, it's just way too much. But that would be good. Because minions count as allies, and so it allows me to have a lot of interesting combinations here. It looks like something the mod would say. I mean, they did copy paste it once when there was a copy passage train, which I did in Joy. I do like copy passage trains. That's the only really good ally one too, eh? Oh, never mind. There's some here over here, but these are pretty bad. This regen life one is really bad. I don't think I'm gonna go down here. This one might be good, but it's only 6%. It's not much damage. Yeah, and accuracy is whatever. Really, the best one is just this one. Because then charges would go through them. Because as a summoner, you don't really need charges. But then you have all these minion nodes that you need to hit as well. You need to get Necromantic Talisman, I think. I think that's going to be a very important one to get. So many of them. Yeah. We'll see. I think this might be a bit problematic. But for now, I can't do it for a very long time, so get Frost Mage. No matter what, bonus Frost Mages is really what you want to get 5. Okay, so that's good. Keep that until I get a belt. I could buy a belt, actually, and craft it. Dear God, this place is so laggy.
Ah, yes. The Horn of the Vestiri. I know the tale. The ancient city of Keth, the Badlands, and the Valley of the Titans. We can retrace Orbala's steps in any order.
In any order? Sure, okay. So we can go... Oh, okay. So it was more to say, do you really have to spam the place with shitty snow, dude? Come on, man. Can I block you? How do you block people in this game? I want to block people's effects.
Young one.
You know what? They wouldn't add that. It's a bit like League of Legends, where they would never add that because they want people to spend money on it to buy the effects. Because if you could just do that, it'd be like, why?
Adorn and take care.
Adorn and take care. Bye-bye. Oh. Nice. Fuck, that was a helmet? Fuck me. Fuck me. But it's more energy shield. But fuck. It's increased rarity, so this should pay off eventually. This should pay off eventually. Well, fuck it.
Hello.
Hello! I see you fucked up making an item, haven't you?
No need
You
to
fucking
rush.
idiot. I know it looks like a belt, but it's actually a circlet. Goes on your noggin.
Bye.
Now, put it up there. Right there.
Makarkan.
Right in between your eyes. That's it. You fucking idiot. Let's roll amulets. See if I get a unique, because I do need a unique one. Well, that's shit.
Warm nights.
Well.
What?
What? Oh, you wasted all your money rolling for an amulet, but leaving you to roll a unique at 0.0000001%? You fucking idiots. God, these NPCs are so mean to me, eh? We can go to the desert map to travel to Kesh. Or we came from there.
I am forbidden by the terms of the Third Pact from invoking the Rite of Flame myself. I must send an emissary, as must they. I do not know in what form it will come.
What do you mean, what pact?
Once the seat of power for our people, now a buried testament to a glorious past. We will build a new Keth someday when all this is over, and the Marraketh will shine under the sun once again. That is a promise.
I wonder if Marraketh means the people of Keth, or Marraketh means those without Keth. Because Mara could either mean they have something, or they were something.
That valley of the Badlands, where mastodon bones rot under the sun for all time, is proof that a culture can vanish entirely if the world changes too much.
I like how the bones are the proof, and not
I
the fact that
will not
extinction
let my
happens.
people diminish and disappear the same way.
You know what? Put a queen. She's trying her best not to face extinction, and you know, I get it. Why do you need to go back to use the well? I don't know why the well is even a feature. Why is it just not automatic? I don't understand. What a waste of time. I just don't get it.
A place of ritual and bone. I should retire here someday.
I should retire here one day. I would like to be a bone one day. Just a little skeleton.
Too soon.
I would love to be a little skeleton one day. It would make me so happy to be a skeleton.
A ritual raised from bone.
There was a great thing that I heard once where inside of all of us there's a skeleton waiting to pop out. It also makes you wonder how skeletons have so much soul in them. And also why skeletons in Walking Dead was the thing that people thought of. Because zombies make sense, because zombies still have their brain, right? Though I guess before people didn't really think of the brain, but definitely people knew about the brain for a long time. Anyways, all I'm saying is it doesn't make sense why we believe that the brain was not the most important part of a zombie and the skeleton.
Too soon.
This is a cool looking map. It reminds me a lot of a Remnant 2 map, actually. When you get to the space alien zone, and they're traveling into like a black hole or something, or they're time traveling, very similar. Very nice. They do say all meteor is effectively inspired by each other. It's also the same deal. Malakath Cuirass, okay, cool.
Not yet.
Not yet. Where to now? You know what? This map really shows the problem with the lack of enemies. So often you're fighting groups of 3 dudes that take a long time to kill. Very long time to kill. Which isn't particularly fun. Because the variety... This could just be my inability to finish speaking, but I feel like without the variety being a constant, what you end up with is more of a steadiness which belies a feeling of emptiness. Strange. The pace is just too slow. But it's too slow, but I don't want it to be super fast. I don't want PoE 1 style fast. It's close to perfect, but it is too slow. At the same time though, given the way that the game is balanced, I don't know if they could even make it more complicated. Because melee characters right now they're getting demolished. That was back in Act 1, and now Act 2, these things are way harder. If I wasn't a summoner, I would not have gotten this far, I don't think. And this is with a very basic build too.
I need more time.
A basic build that, mind you, allows me to focus purely on dodging. Which isn't really fair. And is probably the best benefit compared to the Ranger and compared to the Warrior. You really can play effectively AFK. It's pretty nuts how vastly different the playstyles can be. This is the most typical of a Path of Exile 1 build in terms of padding too.
I need more time.
Another Regal Shard. Nice. And I wonder how they're going to rectify this moving forward. It's very, very obvious when you're playing it and you play between the two classes that it really does feel worse for a physical based class. It's just so bad. But hopefully pacing covers most if not all of the issues, and then from there you can pretty much just continue onwards and have a good time. I think, but pacing is really going to be the most major issue that they have to deal with, I think. I kind of need to go back up here now, because I really need this ASAP. That's the most important one. This too, Lord of Horrors, that's also very important actually. Which path is the best? This tree is done. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You then start building from here. Right? And then all of this is sort of taken over. You also go from down here. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this entire thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like either way, I think you have to traverse this. But it's a matter of, do you want to go up from here or do you want to go up from here across? Which then plays into, do I want these? Which I think I do, because elemental resistance for summons minions would keep them alive longer, which would help a lot, actually. And then if I want the ally conduit, which if I have a steady way of obtaining charges, I might. In which case, going here would be best. No, that's not true. This just gets me more mana regen, which is stupid. And this would only get me an increased effect on curses, which I don't use. If I go here, I'd have to go around the whole way to get these. Whereas I could go just here, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And then from here, I just go 1, 2, boom, boom. Okay, you know what? Because here is 7, so this whole thing here is useless. This only exists to go here if I want to, and this can be reached from over here. So really, you want to go from down here to go up from here. Yeah. And this is the best way to go, because then you get access to even this, Mind Over Matter, which is pretty nice too. Quite tanky, actually. Yeah, so you go here, and then 1, 2, 3, you immediately go into here, and then you keep going, and immediately into here, and into here. Okay. What other minion ones are there? There's some over here, but I don't know if these are good. Oh, but these are good. Yeah, these are insanely good. Yeah, so this bottom left section is the best way to go. Because this it will lead to all of these, naturally. And the rest are, I think, over here. Yeah. I don't know why that's so far, but... Okay. 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 Yep. We're now in the more complex phases. I don't think damage really matters. It's really about the necromantic amulet. The sooner I get that, the better. Because then I can maybe pump up some damage from my amulet. Which is nice. Plus it's good to experiment early with it. And it's not that bad to respec because of money costs. So. But it does mean you have to salvage less. The interaction between gold and salvaging is interesting. Now what is this? I need something that allows me to get more cold damage. On my minions, especially. And then once we do this portion, I think we call it. Because as fun as this is, it's getting late. We've been on for a very long time. But I think this is a solid place to stop, considering what we have. Ice Bite. Wait, what? Attacks gain 35 of damage as cold damage for 3 seconds on freezing an enemy with supported skills. Wait, this could technically lead to faster refreezes, maybe. Chilled ground around frozen enemies. Chills enemies who are there. But you really need the split shot, so. But it's mainly my minions that are going to be freezing things, right? If it's mainly my minions that are going to be freezing things and not me, maybe this is better. Because the chilled ground would freeze everything around as well very quickly. And even for bosses, it would last for 6 seconds, right? Sorry, for 4 seconds. Because this is just bonus damage as extra cold damage. Whereas the chill is a pretty consistent way of doing things. This might be better, actually. Cost multiplier. And only applies to AoE or cold. Cold, which they're cold. I mean, yeah, that's right. Yep. It ignores the cost multiplier. Wow. Good. Very nice. What the fuck is this? Let's try this. Let's try this. Cold. Oh yeah, cold. Look at that. Look at that chill. Yeah. That's really good. I think this is a good combo. You lose the pierce, but the pierce is fine. Because in return, you get effectively a different kind of piercing AoE chill. Better. And either way, you need to quickly get something. But you still have scatter shot, which is the important bit. Yes. And it re-chills quickly. And it even causes stun buildup. See that re-chill rate? It's absurd. Wow. Now I just need to work on exposure. If I can get more exposure, it'd be really good. This is a really interesting build. A little bit wild, but works very well. Oh, I think I missed it. It was right there in the in the middle. Okay, auto ducking was a good choice. As it gets deeper and deeper in, let me just be quiet and let the game speak for itself. Because the game speaking for itself is really good, actually. Ow. Already popped. Good. Already popped again. That guy got frozen twice. Wow. This feels way better than any other minion build too, because you actually get a fairly active type of gameplay. I don't think the poison, the arsonist skill in particular, does not feel good. That skill feels awful to use because you have to keep an eye out for a very, very small little visual indicator of a unit if they're about to die. It's frustrating more than it's fun to use. And I wonder why they did that. It feels like the wrong choice for what they were trying to do, I think. And the poison archers are also really painful, just because the aiming of it feels awful. Like every other minion archetype just feels worse. It's odd. It's very odd. The warriors have no particular crazy skills too, so warriors are the passive choice. Especially if you want to be a spellcaster type, where you have the skill take up a slot that's just passively there, and then you have melee tanks, right? Everything else feels not as worth it for damage dealers compared to these cold ones.
Graves and necromancer.
Then when you consider too that the skill gem system, I think the skill gem system, I'm changing my mind on if it's good from yesterday. I think it's worse because you have less consistent power growth, which leads to more downtime in between when you're good. It also leads to a problem where, because they're not available in shops, because they're treated as a rare drop, you can't switch build easily. I don't think the respec situation really matters when, sure, you can respec your passive points, but you know, if you can't respec your skills, which is the majority of what you're doing, then what's the point? I think they focus so much on the passive points when those are typically going to be the easiest thing to figure out early on, later on. That they also neglected to deal with the skill gem issue, which is what you're going to be doing the most early on to find what playstyle you want. It's weird. Because it's not like your passives give you a playstyle until later anyways. So early game players aren't going to feel the effect of it. But early game, your skills define everything. So you're going to feel the effect of your skill gem choices earlier on. Passive keystones are so far out, you have to be level 60. Or 30 or something. It takes forever. But your skills, you get that level 1. And you can't even play with it. God. Play with the whole swath of it. My only complaint about this one too, this frozen field thing, I cannot see a frozen enemy away from... what? I cannot see a frozen enemy away from the frozen field. The visibility issues are crazy here. Very odd issues. Please walk away. Get frozen. Holy shit. Insta frozen. Holy shit. Getting rid of piercing too actually feels better. I don't know why piercing is even in the game, considering the mob density doesn't feel strong enough yet for it. Maybe mapping changes that, but at least here it doesn't feel like you really need piercing. There just isn't enough enemies to make use of it. You're better off getting more AoE, if anything, for a better effect because of how the hitboxes work on these enemies to push everyone out. And Scattershot is a no-brainer because you effectively triple at close range and everything walks up to you. These must compound heavily with the melee play. Every enemy walks up to you, except the ranged ones, which you now have to walk up to. Because AoE is sort of the king, and Pierce doesn't really affect much, this tight grouping. What you get ultimately, probably later on, might even be better pure group kill, like tight. It might be better group kill speed later on with the melee classes because of how they work, the slams and stuff, compared to mages or rangers. But because so many skills are AoE on these melee trees, and there's not, it feels like the single target options are fairly limited. That's probably why bossing feels very, very stressful. Not bad. Well, bad as a result of systems as a whole interacting, but not bad by itself. Probably why it feels very stressful. You need to really lock in to make it work. Wait, what? That might be useful for the other place with the pact where you get to send an emissary for the Rite of Flame. Presumably, all three places have a use for the item, right? Presumably, that item is the one that I needed to. So I'm curious what else is in this zone. There should be a boss somewhere. Yeah, the Ancient Steed. And obviously, all of this will shake up as soon as they add more skills. It really is just an issue of melee skill trees are undone. Mage skill trees have a bit more flexibility in how many things you can play with all at once. Melee, there's only a handful of weapon archetypes done, which is there's only quarterstaff and thing. And magic tends to be diverse anyways by nature of being magic, compared to melee, which tends to be very, very static. Probably why it feels very, very empty at the moment. Cold resistant, you're fucking kidding me. Ash ribs. You know what? One bad thing about the summon build, you cannot easily switch, which is intentional. If you'd easily switch your build, it'd be too easy. But it doesn't mean we'll just be here for a while. But look at how effective this is. Right? I can effectively walk around and just look at this, and a single target gets constantly pelted by ice at a very decent rate too. And because they're slowed down by it too, and thus they do less damage to you, and you can pop it for bonus damage, and you can even wait till the end to pop it. You get so much power out of it. Solid. Now I just need to gamble on amulets to really, really increase my power. Coming up soon. Hopefully it is. Though I am noticing my spell casting damage isn't keeping up as well as I would have hoped. The hell is this?
What a gorgeous ride.
Oh my. Oh my, oh dear. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. There goes all my archeries, good. There's a Death Lord and the Steed. Okay, well, that's really good. Hey, stop the shit. Stop Death Lording me. Yeah, once we're done this, we'll call it. This is the final bit. You know what? It doesn't even seem worth it to use Cold Snap in boss fights. The real value is in the frozen, to keep it frozen. But if I'm doing that and the damage is worse, maybe it's worth it to go all the way for the Incendiary Arsonist once again. The alternative is Bone Storm into the physical, but that could be a bleed build actually. That could be good. It's still good AoE, but oh man, we're just dying constantly. They just spawned. I've also changed my mind on the reviving minions being better. It negates the need for corpses to summon, but there's one aspect about it that makes it really hard to play with, which is when they die, you have to wait to summon. Whereas with, say, summon skeleton, you could always have a posse of skeletons with you. Because they were so easy to recast and summon every single time. And zombie scaling could get pretty nuts that they usually never die too. Same with the spirits or the revenants for their summon. Not to say that these won't. I think these will scale very similarly, given what they are at the moment, but it's interesting to see how different it is for now. In terms of ease of upkeep of minions. and the unique challenges that a revival system presents, but also how it seems like the more revived nodes you get, it heavily trivializes it too. Which, to be fair, for this type of power and safety, I think it probably shouldn't. This is very easy. This is on the melee. I think I would go crazy. I would be insane. I would feel insane. I wouldn't be happy. Because how much shit you have to dodge, how many things you have to keep mindful of. There's stuff on the floor, there's this thing. There's the black hole that spawns. At least I can keep the boss frozen to keep myself safe, but man, that's a lot. And I'm lucky that I have access to this too, right? I think the melee warrior, for instance, primarily has stun threshold, stun increase, which is your best bet. The monk probably has an easier time because it has access to cold immediately, or if you go quarterstaff warrior, I think it's fine too, but you're gonna rely a lot on your stuns right there, I think, to stay alive. Timing stuns too is gonna be very interesting because with, I think, traditional methods of stun, say in like a MOBA or something, you have an explicit way of stunning, right? A very explicit stun button that says you now cannot move. Contrast this with this game, where the stun threshold always grows. You might even accidentally pop a stun when you don't really want to. What the fuck, dude? I don't get the pattern for that move. What the fuck is that? Though, to be fair, I think chill works the same way, where it's pretty... easy to accidentally pop. This game has a perspective issue. Sorry, this game has a weird perspective issue. It really doesn't work with skills like that. It's so frustrating. It's the classic isometric perspective issue. Oh god, this is so bad. My minions die immediately, Jesus. Oh good, you're really close, good. Oh good, you killed all of my minions. Great, thanks. Appreciate that. Cool, man. Appreciate that. That's really nice. Can you please stop fucking my minions, man? No. Oh good, it's in the corner. Okay, good. Keep pop them, please. Keep on pop them. Fuck me. Thank God.
I suppose I am your better necromancer.
That would be so painful to do as a warrior. This game gets complex as a melee class. I mean, Summoner already shortcuts something, so for sure as a mage it'd feel different. But with elemental stuff, you have so much options. Physical must have a hard time going through any of this. Quickly. Okay, jeez, cough. Got them. There are a lot of problems.
These tasks are truly worthy of Orbala's steed.
You baba. All the issues, but it'll get better over time. But dear God, they're gonna have to really think about this. Level 7 Skeletal Warrior, increased spirit too. Yo. With quality 9, increased presence area of effect. I don't even use presence actually. Fuck. It's 2K. Fuck you. I got it. Yes. Yes.
Speak up.
Ah! But okay, now we need to sell. I need money. Gambling at this point is worth more, I think. For me, at the moment. Grant 51% of life recovery to minions. Sure.
Do not wander.
Bonus health. 18 strength required. What do you mean? Oh, to use the item? What the fuck? These things cost strength to use? Why?
How can I?
Time to change.
How can I help?
plans.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, there we go. We'll see how this plays out as we go on. I think the cold build is good. Very, very good for safety. And chill being applied so quickly is pretty damn nice too. I think I don't go cold snap. Cold snap does waste the like it does do damage with the freeze. It's good for clearing, but the burst damage wasn't really much. It was almost always better to go for it, let them be frozen, and then just let the minions slap them. But I kind of want to try the Arsonist now to see if I can get even more damage from the Arsonist line of units. Maybe, just maybe, there's a better way to do damage here. Because Ignite does do bonus damage. But that's for later. Thanks for watching. I'm done Path of Exile 2. I'm also done stream. I'm going to get out of here. Please do enjoy your day, everyone. And please have a good night. This game is really, really good. But, man, it really does have a lot of issues. I hope they do fix the various problems with the game at a fundamental level for melee classes to make them feel more fun. The challenge between range and melee, it's basically night and day, and summon builds are always going to be problematic because they ignore so much of it. I sort of always look back to Dota 2, where Lycan's change with the Spirit Wolves was one of the more interesting takes on summons, where they're not necessarily there to help you do things. Like they're there to help you do things, but they don't then drastically become a tool for you to manipulate fights and projectiles and stuff. But they're still there for you. But I don't know if this game wants to go that far. But I do enjoy this a lot. I'm curious to see how much better this game will be. But that's it for Path of Exile 2.